Obsessed with sounds on the track.
We're set for a Power 4 conference matchup. It's the SEC versus the Big 12. Both sides looking for a statement victory today. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and fought Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Rebels will kick this away to get us going. Return begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Utes offense comes on the field to open this game. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. They stop him right at the 24. In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Dropping back, it's Dampier. The pass rush closing in. And they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the Utes. See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. On first down, it's play action. Then it's going to be incomplete defense and a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. A handoff from the shotgun. He breaks free. Great cut. They whiff on him. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
Tight end goes in motion. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
When real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
a quick catch. Touchdown, Rebels. That's how you finish a play. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Rodgers.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
The Utes will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this ball. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. The defense trying to stop the run. The quarterback felt that. Made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the run, it's Lacey. First down and more, he's still running. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. Snap.
The hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? The secondary backed up off the ball now. Gets out quickly to the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down.
The pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. With the catch, it's Lee. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He hands it to the back. In the clear at the 25.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Down at the 15. And the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass not complete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking deep again. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7.
17. Utah 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff inside. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looks right for a quick completion. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Rebels will send the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To the air, it's Dampier. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Who hands it off from the gun. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking downfield. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw testing the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Behind the line, it's Swipe. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
the shotgun. He's probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And he stopped with the 18. Running trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back in motion now. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Room to run. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul.
A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. Offense comes to the line with a first down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Using his legs, it's Lacey. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to 4th down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Utes offense takes the field. Here's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a 1st down. To throw, it's Dampier. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to 3rd and long.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Split backfield here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Looking for some space. It's Lacey. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. It's a quarterback keeper. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Contact as he threw it. What a catch! They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They go with a direct snap. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with me.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Utes come to the line to run the hurry-up. To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The sack sets up a 2nd down and very long.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get it.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Rebels offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Grinding away on the ground. Fighting him off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can they pick up the first on the ground?
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Caught behind the line. It's Lee. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Throw, the catch is made. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? The shotgun handoff here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Brought down at the 19-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
And the Rebels looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Bootleg looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play-action pass on third down. You know, a lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position. They're able to convert.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Play action here on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. You will be expecting them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Obsessed with sounds on the train.